In the heart of Africa, where the sun blazes and the wild winds carry tales as old as time, lived a lion like no other. They called him Scarface. His name echoed across the savannas, striking fear into the hearts of some and admiration into the eyes of others. You see, Scarface wasn't just any ordinary lion. No, sir, he was a warrior, a king, a survivor, and the reason for his name, a searing reminder of battles fought and won, a scar that ran like a jagged blade across his left eye. When I first heard his tale, I thought it was just another story of a mighty hunter, you know, the kind of stories that make your hair stand on end. But as I dug deeper into his legend, I realized that Scarface was more than just a fierce predator. He was a symbol of strength, resilience, and an indomitable spirit. You see, this lion wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Oh no. His story began like many others, with humble beginnings. He started out as just a young lion, full of energy and enthusiasm, but lacking the guidance and strength that comes with age. He spent his early years honing his skills, learning the ways of the wild, and fighting alongside his brothers. It was during one of these hunts, or maybe it was a fight over territory, that he earned the mark that would define him for the rest of his life. A clash of some sort, maybe a rival lion, a rogue hyena, or perhaps a foolish leopard, dealt him a blow that nearly took his eye. Some say it was the hyenas. You know, those cackling scavengers always looking for a handout. Others claim it was a rival lion, jealous of his strength and power. But the truth, well, that's lost to the winds of time. All we know is that the wound was deep and left him scarred for life. Now, most young lions, maybe even you or me, would have been broken by such an injury. But Scarface, well, he was made of sterner stuff. He refused to let it defeat him. Instead, he channeled his anger, his pain, and his fear into action. He trained harder, hunted fiercer, and fought more relentlessly. And with each passing day, he grew stronger, more cunning, and more determined to claim his place at the top of the food chain. As he got older, his roar echoed with newfound power across the savannas, commanding respect and obedience from all who heard it. His courage became a beacon, inspiring awe and admiration in those who witnessed his might. Under his leadership, the pride flourished, his lionesses thrived, his cubs grew strong, and his territory became a haven for his kin. He wasn't just a leader. He was a father, a teacher, and a protector. He passed down his knowledge and skills to the next generation, ensuring that they, too, would be ready to face the challenges of the wild. But being a leader isn't easy, especially in the unforgiving wilderness of Africa. Scarface faced many challengers, rival males who sought to usurp him, hyenas that tested his patience, and natural disasters that threatened to destroy everything he had built. But through it all, he stood firm. He fought with the ferocity of a cornered lion, protecting what was his with unwavering determination. So when I think about Scarface, I don't just remember a mighty hunter or a fearsome beast. I remember a father, a teacher, and a leader. I remember a lion who didn't let his wounds define him, but used them to make him stronger. I remember Scarface, the lion with the heart of a king and the courage to match. If you want to hear more about his daring escapes, fierce battles, and cunning strategies, then stay tuned. We're just getting started. Next time, we'll tell you about the war between Scarface and the hyenas. Until then, remember, the savannas are vast and dangerous. But even in the darkest times, there's always hope for a new dawn. And if you liked this story, please don't forget to show us some love. Every like fuels our journey to bring more incredible tales to life. Also, keep an eye out because we've got some exciting projects in the works that you won't want to miss. Until then, stay wild, my friends. And remember, the savannas may be big, but the spirit of Scarface echoes even louder. Now, go on, get out of here. I want to hear his roar shake the savannas. Go on, get out of here.